Hello! The purpose of this video is to give you some information about the program of study assignment that you'll be responsible for completing in our Intro to Ed course. And the purpose of this assignment is to give you some insights into the different classes that are available for you as an education major, and also for you to process what courses you're going to take over the next couple semesters. So our plan is, my goal is for you to plan out the rest of your semesters until you graduate from Mayville State. And there's 10 different items that you'll need in order to complete this task. So you'll need the assignment description and the rubric, which I'll walk through with you in just a minute. I'll show you my sample program of study that I completed. Please note that it is not an accurate program of study, so it would be very unwise of you to copy it or to look at it for to be able to put your classes the same, just because I did not account for when classes are offered, or if they're offered online or on campus, if they're offered in the summer or if they're not. I just filled it in with courses that were required of an elementary ed major. So something to think about there. I just wanted to show you, model for you, what it looks like when it's filled in. You're going to download something called an academic requirements report, and that's going to show you what graduation requirements you have satisfied and which ones you have not satisfied. So that's going to give you a lot of information about what courses you still need to take and which ones you have covered. In order to find out more information about what courses you've taken, you're going to print off or save a copy of your unofficial transcript, and that's going to give you information if you're a transfer student, what courses you took before you came to Mayville State, and if you started at Mayville State as a freshman, it's going to give you all the courses that you've taken so far. You're also going to download 2 to 3 check sheets. So you'll have your essential studies check sheet, which is all the math courses, the reading courses, the science courses that everybody at Mayville State takes in their first couple of years. Those are called essential studies courses. And then you'll check off which ones that you've taken. The purpose of a check sheet is to show you what classes you've taken and which ones you still need to take as part of your degree requirements. So those are some pretty handy documents, and you might have seen those when you're working with your advisor. And another purpose of this assignment is to knock the socks off your advisor. You want to impress them. You want to have your schedule for the next couple semesters ready to go. A lot of students might have already visited with their advisor and they've got their schooling planned out, so this assignment might not take you very long. Those of you who have not met with your advisor and planned out your remaining semesters here at Mayville State, this assignment might take a little bit longer. And it's important to note that this is a very important step in planning your future career, so to take it seriously and invest the time that you need to do it successfully. You're going to need a second check sheet, which is your major check sheet, so early childhood, elementary, or secondary. And then oftentimes you'll need your minor. So for elementary and secondary majors, you are required to have a minor, I believe. Unless you're composite, I'm not familiar with secondary as much, but I know for early childhood, if you're BSCD in early childhood, you will not need a minor or a second major. So just know that whatever you on Campus Connection are signed up for, so if your major is elementary ed with a minor in science, elementary science, or you're a major in secondary ed with a minor in geography, that's something to think about too. So you'll need those check sheets to see what courses that you've taken and what courses you still need to take as you work towards getting that degree. Another important document that you'll need is the catalog, and the catalog lists all of the classes that are available to you and how many credits they are, the prereqs, so what kind of classes or courses do I have to take before I am allowed to take other courses. So something to think about there as well. And the schedule. So we don't know what the schedule is going to look like in the fall, and we might not know for next spring or next summer, but a good indication of what classes are going to be offered is to look at the previous year's class schedule. So if you're looking for spring 2016, you might take a peek at spring 2014 to see what classes were offered, and if they were offered online, on campus, what time, all those good things. So when you're all done, you're going to turn in one thing. So out of all 10 of these assignments or pages that you see on the screen, you'll only be handing in number 10, which is the last one, the academic planning worksheet. So we'll talk through that in just a minute, but that is the one thing of all these that you're going to hand in, and that's the one thing that you're going to bring with your advisor when you meet with them to plan your courses for the next few semesters. So I'll show you what some of these examples or documents look like. So the first one is the program of study assignment description. So it talks about when it's due, which you can check Moodle to see that. What is it? What is it designed for? I want you to remember that this is a tentative plan. Courses change, schedules change, people change, majors change, so it's important to note that this is a tentative plan, and it's important just to think through and to be aware of what classes are offered when. So just a good resource there for you, but to keep in mind that this assignment is designed to make you think and to plan through things, but it is a tentative schedule. So there's 11 steps here that you'll need to be successful in this on this assignment. It tells you how to download the different pieces. So you've got your student academic requirement report, your ARR report I was talking about. We've got your unofficial transcript. We've got your check sheets. So you're going to walk through this step by step by step. If there's something that you're missing, let me know. If you have questions, if it doesn't make sense, you can definitely let me know that as well. But the check sheets, I'll show you in just a second how to use those. And then let me come back to that. You're going to look at your major and minor check sheets, and those are going to guide your planning. You're going to watch this integrity video, obviously, to get some more information, and then to look at the course catalog that we talked about, and you're going to look at the course schedule, and oh, I think it's supposed to say course schedule here for each semester. This is the class schedules. So that's something to consider too, and I'll walk you through that. And then you'll use the academic planning worksheet to outline your courses. And then the last piece is to reflect on what surprised you, what was most interesting, and what do you still have questions about. And that will be on that assignment worksheet. So some things to remember: that the program of study is tentative and it can change based on offerings and availability. Knowing what classes to take is your responsibility, not your advisor's responsibility. So it's your responsibility to know, what do I need, when should I take it, all those good things. Your advisor is there to support you and lead you along the way, guide you, but it is ultimately your responsibility because it's your education. And taking an active role in your class schedule shows initiative, responsibility, and also it shows that you care about your future career choice. So keeping those in mind as you're working through this assignment. I'm going to talk about the rubric right now. So we look at the different components, and this is worth 25 points. You'll have to have all appropriate semesters. So make sure that you include every semester that you've taken classes and every semester that you will continue to take classes in. I'll talk more about that in the academic planning worksheet. Each semester includes the number of credits you'll be taking. So we want to look at not just what courses I'm taking, but how many credits there are and whether they're on campus or online. I'm going to take a quick peek at your schedules. I'm not going to check every one to make sure that those courses are offered and those courses are ones that you should be taking. What I'm going to look at is evidence of planning. So is it organized? Is it well thought out? Does it make sense? Does your plan make sense? So I'll be looking for that. Those reflective statements are worth 5 points, so make sure to reflect on those, and then make sure you get it uploaded to Moodle on time. So the first thing that you're going to do is download your ARR, your academic requirement report, and the directions are out on Moodle, and there's 2 different ways to do that. Most students use that first one. If that doesn't work for you, try the second set of steps. And I recommend that you use Chrome or Firefox sometimes. Sometimes it depends on your browser, so check that. If you can't get something to work, you can switch browsers. But you're going to view that as a PDF. You might want to download it and print it, or you might just want to download it to use it as a resource, but that's an important resource for you. There's a little green box once you open all these steps up and click view as a PDF, so you can definitely use that. The second thing that you're going to do is your unofficial transcript. So it'll tell you how to download an unofficial transcript. I'll actually show you mine. So you're going to go to, I was checking Facebook there, you're going to go to Mayville State's homepage. And on Mayville State's homepage, I always go down to my staff portal. You're going to click actually on my student portal. You're going to go to the SharePoint account, and you're going to log into Campus Connection. Mine's going to look a little different because I'm an instructor. So you're going to sign in, and to get an unofficial transcript, you're going to have to go to Self-Service, Enrollment, and wait, let me go back here. underneath, oh, sorry, not enrollment, because we're not enrolling in classes. We are looking at our academic records. So under academic records, I want to view my unofficial transcript. I'm getting it from Mayville State University. I want the details. I'm going to click View Report. And sometimes if it doesn't show up, it's your pop-up blocker, so keep that in mind too. And then I'm going to click View All Requested Reports, and it might take a minute here. But you're going to see, this is mine when I went to Mayville State, so you can see some information there of my grades and the courses that I took and when I took them, all those good things. So that's one thing that you'll need is your, from Campus Connection, you'll get your unofficial transcript. The next thing is to go and get your check sheet. So I'll show you how to do that. I'm going to do Control-Click, and it's going to bring me to the Mayville State website. I'm going to go in again to SharePoint. And in the search box, I want you to type academic records. And when you type that, you're going to search, and there's going to be a blue hyperlink that we're going to click on. Mine's purple because I've already been there and practiced this to make sure it worked. So I'm going to click on academic records, and over here on the left side, you're going to see student documents. So if you click on student documents, you're going to see check sheets. What a check sheet is an Excel file that lists all the classes that you are required to take for your major. So you have to decide, when did I start at Mayville State? When was my first semester? Was it in the fall 2014 to spring 2015 catalog? Did I just start last fall and it's the fall 2015 to 2016? Or was it before? I've been here for a couple semesters. So you have to decide which category you fall into. When you started, that's when we decide what catalog you're in. And some of you might have already switched catalogs, so keep that in mind too. But I'm going to use the 2014-2015 example. And like I said, on this document, you'll need your essential studies, your major, and your minor or second major. So I'm going to model for you the essential studies. So we are BSED. That's what we are here in this program. So I'm going to open that up. And what's going to happen here, if you are a student who started at Mayville State, you're going to look at your transcript and see, when did I take college composition? And this is just for you. You can print it off or you can fill this in and save it. I took college composition. It was 3 credits. I took it in the fall of 2014 and I got an A in that course. Okay, so you're going to look at your transcript and fill out all of these classes that you've taken. Something to remember is that when you look at how many you need, so for example, communications, you need 9 hours or 9 credits of communication. So you'll need College Comp 1 for sure. Everybody takes that. Everybody takes Fundamentals of Public Speaking. And you have the choice to take either Comp 2 or Business and Technical Writing. So you have to fill in which classes you've taken, go through all of them. If you look here, Humanities and Social Science, if you notice, education majors have to take a history course with a history prefix to be licensed. So make sure that if you have not taken a history course yet, you sign up to take one of these, because that's going to help you get licensed, and that's an important piece. So like for example, Humanities and Social Science, you need 15 hours, and maybe you've only taken English 250 and Humanities 220. Oh, well, that's only 6 credits. So next semester you might plan to take more of those Humanities and Social Science courses. Remember, you need 15 hours and a minimum of 6 have to be from this. So pay attention to this information, because that's going to tell you to graduate from Mayville State what you need in each of those particular areas. So this is a 2-page document if you printed it off. We've got math and science on the back side, and most education majors take the physical science and the natural science and the lab. So that's kind of how it works there too. So there's your essential studies check sheet. The next check sheet that you'll need is your major minor. I'm going to click on, for example, has to be BSED. I'll do English Education BSED. And when I open that up, you could print it off if you wanted. But you'll notice we have Intro to Ed, so you have to take that course. So you'll fill that in. Oh, I took that for 2 credits this semester, and I'm going to get an A in it. So you're going to fill that out. 272, 298, you're probably taking those at the same time. So these are all core requirements of being an English, secondary English teacher. You also have to take the 398 concurrently. So these are your core classes that everyone takes, and these are the classes that you have to have in English. So it says requirement 34 hours, and if you counted these up, it would be all of those. So just keep in mind, whatever check sheet is your major. So for example, I'm most familiar with elementary ed because my advisees are majors in elementary ed, because that's my area. And I know that they have to take these courses, but if I looked, they cannot take, for example, they can't take Math 307 until they've taken Math 277. They can't take 350 unless they've taken 318. So that's where you're going to use the catalog to decide, can I take this course yet? When should I take this course? If you look for elementary majors, these are courses that you need. Communications 110, English 110, 120, Geography, a History elective, Math, Psychology, Science, Physical, and Natural Science. And then one of the following. Question one of the following, a minor or a second major. So elementary ed, you need those. Check sheets give you lots of great information, so use those accordingly. So this is just, you're going to go through again and say, okay, I have not taken that one yet. I haven't taken this one yet. Oh, I have taken Math 277. I took it last fall, and oops, let's move that over. It was worth 3 credits, and I got an A in that course too. I'm doing so well. So use those check sheets to your advantage, and not only do you need it for essential studies and your major, also choose it for your minor too. So you're going to see all the minors listed here at the front. So whatever your minor is, fill out your check sheet for that too. And your advisor might already have this information, and if you'd like to borrow it from them, you certainly can to do this assignment. They might give you copies of that. But it's a tool that advisors use to make sure students are taking the right courses, and I want you to take your future education into your own hands. So that's why we do this assignment. The next thing is the check sheets. We talked about those, major, minor, how to fill out the check sheets. And then also, how do I know, so I want to take remedial reading, or I want to take children's lit. How do I know when those courses are offered? The best way to do that is to look up the catalog and the schedule. So I'm going to look again for which semester I started, and I'm in the 14-15 catalog. And they're big documents, so they might take a little bit of a while to load. So I'm going to look, okay, I need academic programs. I'm looking for elementary ed, so page 104. I'm going to go to that page. And it looks like it's a little off because of, I suppose, the pages before you start page number 1. So it tells you your major. It gives you lots of information about what courses you need. It talks about our SLOs. It talks about all the courses you need. And then if you scroll down, it's going to give you, so I keep scrolling. These are all the programs that we offer, but within the catalog, it's going to give you, let me keep scrolling here. Right here, this is what I'm looking for. So I'm scrolling down fast. I'll catch up with you here in just a second. So if I wanted to take remedial reading, which is EDUC 350, I would look and see, okay, EDUC 350, there it is. So this is a catalog. It's cross-listed with SPED, prereqs. Oh, it's required for North Dakota Reading Credential, prereqs. Okay, I have to take either 318 or 315, okay? Okay, very cool. So this is going to share with you what you need to take before you can have that class. This one, you have to take English 110 and 120 before you can use it. This one, 210 or EDUC 250. This course, is there any courses? Most courses in education, oh look, prereqs, none. So you can take that one without needing any other prereqs, but just be sure you need that class. Check your check sheets to see if you need that course. Next thing that I wanted to show you is the class schedules. I know this video is getting kind of lengthy, but I wanted to give you lots of information to help you be successful with this assignment. So I want to know for fall 2017 what classes are available. I'm going to click on the 2016 link because you see that there are no links for fall 2017, so our best indicator is to look at the fall 2016 schedule, and this is going to show what courses are offered, when they're offered, and it's tentative, remember, because it might change. So if I'm looking for EDUC 350, again, 350, okay, here it is. So 350, there's only one section of it. I look ahead and behind, there's only one. So it's offered on campus. So I would go to my academic planning worksheet and I would write EDUC 350. I would type this in there. Remedial reading on campus, and it's how many credits? 3 credits. And then I might even make a little calendar on the side that says, okay, that one's from 9 to 10:15 on Tuesday, Thursday. So how is that going to work into my schedule? So something to consider there. And the schedule is just going to help you kind of plan out each semester. So you might use summer if you need the next summer, spring if you need the next spring, all those good things. If you were to compare summer 2016 with summer 2015, you'd probably get a pretty accurate picture of what those courses are, and they're probably very similar. So remember, it's tentative, but this is a great place to start for planning what classes you're going to take. So the last thing is to open up that academic planning worksheet, and it's going to ask you to use the ARR, the check sheets, the catalog, the schedules to plan the rest of your time here at MSU. And you're going to fill in your first and last name, your major, your minor. And I also want you to, for those of you who, what you're going to do is you're going to start this semester by filling in, spring 2000 and whatever semester you're in. So I'm going to use this video for a couple more semesters, so I'm not going to fill in that number, but you're going to fill whatever semester you're taking right now. I want you to list the courses that you're taking in that first semester. Okay? Then, whatever classes you took before you came into intro, you're going to list up here. So you're going to list the courses, how many credits you took. If you're a transfer, you're going to want to make sure that you have the classes listed there that transferred in. You don't need to list classes that didn't count towards your major, but those classes that did, you'll want to make sure that you list them there as well. And you're going to fill in which semester it is, and you can adjust these boxes however you need to, whatever your needs may be. You're going to write the number of the class and then indicate whether the class is online or on campus, the number of credits, and then I also want you to put the total number of credits, because if you're planning on taking 18 credits every semester, that's going to be different than taking 12 credits every semester, so I want you to plan that out as well. I don't think I put it up here, but I would like you to make sure that you put the name of the class. So EDUC 350 can't capitalize that one, remedial reading on campus, and it's 3 credits. So, and I might drag this over so everything fits. I would be okay even if you didn't put the title there, because I know what those numbers are. Most students go by the name of the course, so that's completely up to you. Then you're going to put the other courses that you're taking. Well, this is this semester, so I would have to move this. Look at me learning along with you. So this semester you're probably taking 250, either online or on campus. You're probably taking 298. You're probably taking 272. So something to think about there is to make sure that you're listing the name of the course, how many credits, and whether it's on campus or online. And then when this is all done and you've answered these 3 reflective questions, so 1 to 2 sentences about each of these, you're going to upload that to Moodle. So your final step is to upload that reflection and the academic planning worksheet to Moodle, and that's your program of study assignment. This is a very complex assignment. It takes a lot of work, but it's going to pay off in the long run, and I think it will give you a good vision for your future goals and your future dreams of becoming a teacher. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask, and definitely stop in my office or call during my office hours, and I can help you out, work with you on a one-on-one basis to complete this if you so need that assistance. So please contact me if you have any questions, and good luck planning your future career. Thanks.